Alright, welcome Europe to the team draft day for the second season of the Vainglory draft series Corona Cup. Looking at the list of over 50 of the EU's best, it looks like we'll be having a close race throughout the competition. The reigning champions from last year's Vainglory draft series, Team Joey Skaggs, are also here to defend their title. But today they're up against new and returning all-star captains, all hoping to take the trophy for themselves. Hello everyone, I'm Highland Wolf, joined by my co-host Blanks on the metaphorical desk this evening. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for having me. Very looking forward to this tournament. This coronavirus is having everybody freak out, and due to that, a lot of people are staying home, and it's great that we are able to host such a wonderful tournament for people who don't really have that much entertainment, or people are bored, so we're trying to give entertainment to those who can't necessarily play at this level. Hopefully we're able to deliver on that aspect, get some great games in this league style series and games. So
Yeah, I mean, that's all we can hope for. But now, of course, the tournament is much more interesting than us Blanks, I'm afraid. And I'm sure you guys and girls want to know how this tournament is going to go down. And there'll be 8 teams that will be drafting the teams tonight. And before they head on to the Sovereign's Rise next Monday on the 30th of March, each team will be playing every other team once across 2 weeks of competition, meaning 7 matchups per team. And we'll also be playing best of threes for every matchup, with 2 matchups every day for these next 2 weeks. Every win gets your team a point, and at the end of the 2 weeks, the top 2 teams with the most points will go to a head-to-head best of 5 on a grand final on Saturday, the 18th of April. And how about now, Blanks, that we introduce the players? Because, of course, we have a couple people coming back in for the second series of, let's face it, Vainglory draft series. But we've also got 5 new captains here. And what do you think about this roster, this lineup?
Well, this lineup I definitely am familiar with almost every single player here. Some people may have known, I did play in the original MPL, and I'm pretty sure I played in the last draft series as well. My team didn't necessarily do so hot, but we won't talk about that. We have Viking. We have Artem RU, we have Solicitude, Deck on Your Scream, Boff, Joey Skaggs, Bruto, and Viper Venom God. Each and every single one of these players I know has had a little bit of competitive experience, especially since I started playing in MPL last July. All of these players definitely seem like they're fit for the role of captain. At least most of them are known throughout the EU community. I don't have anything negative to say about any of them, and honestly, I feel like these captains are pretty balanced, so hopefully the picks, we could say the same thing about the picks. The picks are gonna be split between bot lane, mid lane, jungle, and support. The way this tourney draft is gonna be set up is it'll be a snake style draft. So we're gonna start from pick 1, and then on the last pick, which right now we have 8 captains, last pick gets to pick twice, and it'll snake and slither back around until we have no players left and every single player is picked. And until every player is picked, then we will actually start talking about who we probably think has the better team, etc. So for now, I'm going to try to introduce players in order of the captains list that you see on screen. So Viking, would you like to say something about yourself, something about Vainglory in general, if you're able to?
Yeah, of course I'm able to. What's poppin' peeps? It's your boy Viking back at it again. Yeah, I'm glad to see you all here. It's gonna be a fun tournament. If you don't know me, I played in several tournaments, 5v5 and 3v3, mostly mid laner, Celeste one trick. And yeah, this tournament is basically an initiative to put the community together again and to have some entertainment against the quarantine going on right now. Yeah, that's it from me.
Okay, Viking. I have one question for you, actually. If you had to pick any other captain out of this list, to see as sort of like as a rival, would there be anybody, or?
As a rival?
Yeah, as a rival.
Well, I guess it gotta be Artem, right? Artem, are you?
Artem, is there a reason for
Yeah,
that?
the Russian legend, Germany against Russia.
Oh, okay, okay.
Bad experiences in World War II. I gotta take revenge.
Oh, we're
Oh,
going
whoa.
there already.
Okay, okay. Well,
Back everyone up.
Artem, are you? I'm gonna have to interview you next. You're next on the list, and also you just got some talk from Viking. Do you mind giving us a bio about yourself, or?
Yes, guys, hello. My in-game name is Artem Ruh. I'm from Russia. I don't have coronavirus, and mm, yeah, I would like to meet Viking because we will have player from Germany also. It's Joker,
Okay,
so
okay.
it's gonna be like Russian versus Germany.
Exactly, exactly. So, do you reckon that Viking will be your rival or one of the players that you're looking out for as far as captains go?
Um, of course.
Of course. Okay. Next up we have Solicitude in the lineup. For his bio, I know a lot. I know some people and most people here watching should know Solicitude. Pretty well known name. I've heard about him. Played against him. Great player. Great personality. Solicitude. Do you have anything to say?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, yep.
Nah, it's silence. He's keeping his cards to himself, blanks. That's what it is.
It's
That's what it
fine.
is.
It's fine.
No
Dekka
worries.
on your screen is next up for a player bio. We know Dekka. He streamed. I know him, and I've heard from people that he plays a lot of Vox. I've heard that he's a great player as well, worthy of having this captain role. Dekka on your screen. If you're here, please give us a nice little bio and a nice intro or sort of explanation of a rivalry that you might have this tournament.
I am here. For anyone, hello everybody, first of all. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am Italian. I'm from Milan. Don't have corona, as Arden said already. I used to be known as Vox One Trick. Yes, this is true. Now I moved on to the mid lane. I've loved streaming. I've been streaming for a few months, almost actually half a year, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot. As a rivalry, I guess it's gonna have to be Joy, just because of how much I enjoy playing against Joy, whether it be in the same lane or just in different teams. And yeah, I just think Joy is gonna be my rival.
In
Primary
Decker,
rival.
seeing being on Joselu's team last year, and having to go off against Joey's team, is there any rivalry there?
I mean, definitely. Didn't really work out in the draft series with Joselito's team, but right now I'm gonna be the captain. I'm gonna have my dream team, and we're gonna show Joey that we can actually do something very cool.
Nice.
Ooh, interesting, interesting. Okay, well, the next player is indeed Boff. I know Max Man put out a little SpongeBob snippet. Unfortunately, I don't have that SpongeBob picture of Boff. Um, Boff, if you're here, do you mind giving us a nice player rundown about yourself, some nice introduction to who you are as a person and as a player?
Hi, I'm Bob. Sorry, there's a load of birds outside which are really loud, so you can probably hear those.
It's okay.
But
Atmosphere.
no, I'm just really looking forward to the tournament. And for people that don't know me, I'm generally a side laner, known pretty well for inting in games, but hopefully in tournaments I play a bit better.
Do you
Yeah.
have any champion pool or like any specific champion that you like that you might want us to watch out for? Or yeah,
Well, I'm usually well known for my glaive and my Kensei, so probably those two.
Clayman
Out of any.
can say. Okay. Do you have any rivalry or player that you might look out for in this captain's pool that you might look as a rival or
Probably Joey out of anyone, because
probably Joey?
like in MPL my team lost out to him, and I feel like he's quite likely to pick some of the players I want to pick as well. So
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, well, Joey, you have two people looking at you as rivals now. You're next up in the captain's list to give your nice little player intro and bio. We know you have some competitive experience. People know you. You stream. You played in VPL or VIS Pro. You played in MPL. You played for Sly. You've played with the legend Oswald. Now, Joey, it's time for you to give us an intro of yourself. If you don't mind taking the stage for a little bit, Joey.
Yes, sir. Hey, my name's Joey Skaggs. I'm 16 years old, live in Germany, and I don't have the coronavirus. I stream a lot. I've been streaming for about a year, I think, and I've been enjoying it every little bit. And yeah, I'm just trying to defend my title.
And Joey, being obviously winning so many tournaments in Europe, you've obviously won the VG Draft Series. And that doesn't need to be recognised already. We already know that. But also winning MPL, all these other tournaments in Europe. Do you think that there's almost a bounty on your head now with all these 7 other captains?
Well, I think everyone's pretty scary to play against. I don't want to cut anyone out. I don't have like one specific rival, if I say that. But I think everyone's pretty scary. I'm gonna watch it for everyone.
Nice.
Okay, so everybody is Joey's rival. Interesting. Okay. Well, we have Bruto. I'm not quite sure if he's able to talk. Bruto, if you do.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we know Bruto's been around in the scene. I've known him since July, since I played in MPL. You're a really good player. I'm pretty sure you played for DVI. Am I correct?
Yes, I've
Yes?
been a part of DVI for
Okay, yeah.
quite some time.
All right. So if you don't mind giving us a little player bio about yourself.
Yes, so basically I've been playing Vainglory for about 4 years, so I have quite a lot of experience, and I've also played a lot of tournaments and had good results on them, including winning an MPL and second place on WSG, as well as some more. And I'm known as the best Idris player on the world, so I'm going to prove that on this tournament.
Ooh, okay. Do you have any specific rivalry and do you have any team captains that you're looking out for already as far as picks or just in-game history goes?
Yes, probably Joy Skaggs, because as most people said, he has been winning a lot of tournaments lately on Europe. And also of Artem, because we play a lot together, so we probably have the similar opinions about player picks.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Well, the last but not least, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Viper Venom God. Not a lot is known about this new name, this new identity coming up about Viper's Venom Gods. Viper Venom God, if you're here, do you mind giving us a nice little rundown or quick player bio to get the world caught up on just who this legend is?
Okay, I'm Viper Venom God, also known as Lovilo. Maybe in solo queue known as Toxic, but like when I'm playing a tournament, I try to do my best and try to win it, and let apart the toxic part that I have inside me, and try to win it, basically.
Nice. And obviously you had a team here, Lovilo, last year in the first Vainglory Draft Series. Boff was on that team. Do you think that going against Boff, you kind of figured out how he plays? Do you think you're going to use those strategies that you already know against him?
Well, yes, I know how he plays, and I have been ranking against him in the last weeks. So I think, like, depending on the team I draft, I think I can have a really good option against his team.
All
right. So a battle of redemption for Love Elo, aka Viper Venom God. Ladies and gentlemen, soon we will enter the now actually we're going to be entering the actual draft stage. The pick order will begin with Artem into Soli, into Boff, Deca, and then Viking, and then Joey Skaggs, and then Bruto, and then lastly but not least, Viper, and then Viper will then begin the snake process and pick again, and then it'll just slither back. So once we actually start getting into it, it'll be a lot easier. Explaining it always seems to be a bit of a hassle, but for now, Artem, if you're comfortable initiating your pick within the next few minutes, few seconds, you can start looking at the player rosters that we have. As I'm gonna be listing down all of the players, we have on the mid laners, we have Leaf, Dark Senpai, Lyrics, Electronic, known player, plays for DVI, might have a lot of competition as to who is gonna want to pick him. We have Vax, No Soy Un Nomo. We have Ivan the Terrible. We have Oscary, again, another great player. Brittle Bones, I know him as a top laner. I got to play against him in the last MPL. I know him. He's a very good player as well. We have D Chosen 1, and Lichy 10. These are our mid laners. Next up, we have the bot lane lineup. I was supposed to be in it, but Valio replaced me in it since I was supposed to play. I'm now casting. We can't have that, so we put Valio in. Hopefully, this guy's able to live up to the legend and the myth that is myself of Blanks, aka Valhalla. If to those of you who know me in Europe, we have Valio, Yatuan, Lelouch VIB, I'm Kyo, Kamui the Kami, Manchmal, I'm sorry if I'm destroying your names, by the way. We have Mojo4456, Miguel YMap, another known personality in EU. We have I Am Groot. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the Joker. We have KOTP. As far as our top laners, we have Rudy, another known player who has some competitive experience. We have Vyson, Blade247, Boar, Toxic Noob. Hopefully his name doesn't actually translate in game. 11. We have Keys, another great personality, another wonderful person. Definitely probably going to have a lot of competition for that name as well. Flawless Raven. We have the man Suki. He is personally one of my teammates from North America. This guy's a North American player. He's a great, insane mechanically skilled player, great top laner. But he's from North America, so keep that in mind. We have Deadly Hollow, and we have Lone Wolf. For our roams and our supports, we have Oswald. He does not need any introduction. Everybody and their mom should know about Oswald. We have Krokabulia, another player who's going to have some probably competition for picks. We have Lucifer. We have Binny, Pocky Paw, Ryu Ren, Wisdom X, Immersion, Lone Wolf, Madmo, and Red Valoroso. And as far as our junglers in last position goes, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Ariel, Ocean, Levante, Dark Knight 2000, Waja 3000, Combo Man 2000, Silver Skull 69, Solidarity, Kel Chjin. We have Life, again, another man who doesn't need introduction. And last but not least, the one and only North American jungler who blocked me on Discord. Great player, by the way. Ethan. Goes by a lot of different names. Ethan's a great player. Yeah, so we'll now begin the picking process with Artem RU. Artem, are you here? Do you have any players in mind or picks in mind that you might like to, well, not picks or players, but just individual player picks that you have? You can pick first.
No,
You don't?
very hard choice. Very hard choice. Very hard choice, my friend. Because there is a good player from Germany. You know, the Joker. The Joker. I want Joker.
You want the Joker.
Yes, I want the Joker.
So why did you pick the Joker? Just
Because the Joker is very good mechanically. So yeah, like he's I think second best player after Leon. Like very equally, I think.
yeah, and of course the Joker's such a good player. Of course, we've seen him back in the WESG, even playing on those sort of teams, and a lot of other teams playing on these past tournaments from WSG. In fact, notably 3 members of Team Spain here, and Noso and Nomo, Bruto and Miguel. Bruto, one of our captains as well. But right now we'll be heading over to Solicitude. Could you give us the first pick for your team, please?
So my first pick is Krokabulia. I'm picking him because he was my teammate and he has good personality. Have really good feeling playing with him.
Kruka.
Nice.
So you have a lot of synergy playing with Kruka. Okay, interesting.
Exactly.
Is that the only reason? As far as just synergy and being on past teams?
Not only because I think he's the strongest captain from the list. That's why.
Okay.
And we have really good synergy.
Okay.
Nice. No worries. And of course, now we have Both. Both, are you here? Could you give us your first pick of the draft?
For my first, I'll pick Ivan the Terrible as my first pick.
So why did you pick Ivan?
Mainly out of sympathy. I don't think anyone else would pick it, so I thought
Really?
I'd just.
I
give
thought
myself
Ivan would be one of the top picks, really. I mean, the Joker obviously being picked up, Crocker makes sense, and Ivan the Terrible was another person on my list. Why do you think perhaps teams aren't picking him up?
Well, mainly because I've been his teammate for a long time, and he's a very mechanically skilled mid laner who does die quite a lot early, but late game, hopefully he can carry us through.
Hopefully, okay. Yeah, so as far as this tourney goes, the picks aren't actually like set in stone. You guys, I'm talking to the players in general. You guys can all unmute now, by the way, and have sort of like this conversation about picks. You can have questions, etc. All picks are not set in stone. You could pick a player and he could potentially be a great top laner, bot laner support. You guys can swap roles and stuff, etc. Just make sure that you guys are able to fix that after you guys pick them. Draft strategy is all up to you guys, and it's all set in the air. So, next pick, we have Deca on your screen. If you have your next pick,
I do have my pick. It's gonna be Pakipo. It's gonna be the jungle god.
I knew.
I knew I really respect Paki. I really like Paki. He is a great jungler in my opinion. He right now is in the roam position in the draft, but he's definitely gonna move into the jungle position, which is his kingdom, and I'm really happy to have him.
Okay, I'll make sure to put him down. So you have Paki. Okay.
Next up, we have Viking, the one and only. Who is going to be your first pick?
My first pick is going to be Rudy.
Oh, Rudy. Why not Oswald?
Why not Oswald?
Yeah, why not Oswald?
Well, Oswald, you know, he's a legend, he's a myth, but I think I want a challenge this time, and with Oswald it would be way too easy, you know. So.
Okay.
I'm challenging myself.
Challenging yourself. Okay, interesting. Well, Rudy goes to the King Viking. So, next up picking, we have Joey Skaggs, the one and only Joey. Do you know who you have picking next?
Oh, I know already. So I'm gonna pick my boy Ariel.
The boy Ariel. Okay, this name brings back a lot of memories. Yeah, exactly. Ariel goes to Joey Skaggs. There's not a lot of explanation, but Joey, do you mind giving us a slight rundown as to why you pick Ariel?
Well, me and Ariel have known each other for I think 2 years, but I haven't been on a team with him since like I think 1.5. So and since I want to mix it up a bit, you know, now I've always picked the same players like last tourney, so I just figured why not.
Okay.
No worries. Thank you for your pick. And next up we have Bruto. Bruto, what is your first pick going to be?
Okay, my first pick is gonna be No Sé Un Gnomo.
Okay.
Right. So why did you pick those, sorry?
Because he's Spanish like me, and like we have been in the same team for the last 5 tournaments or so, and we have good synergy. Yeah. So since he's free and he can play many positions, I will just go for him. He's a
for being all the way back in the WESG, you played all these tournaments with him. Do you think that's going to be your strength with these players? Do you think perhaps that was just always going to be your pick?
I mean, I don't know. Nomo is a little bit of a troll, but I'm hopefully gonna be able to make him play seriously.
Just let him play Saw and it's fine.
Yeah.
Nomo is the Spanish player, guys.
And I'm also happy to take away Nomo from Artem, because I know Artem loves Nomo.
Yes, I will pick him.
Yes, so he's mine now.
Nice, so now we move on to Viper. The final person pick their first player. What is it going to be?
Okay, so my first pick is going to be Lelouch.
Okay, Lelouch. Oh, you have 2 picks, by the way, so if you have your 2 players, you can go ahead and pick them. Because it's Snake's backs, you know.
Yeah, Lelouch and Boar.
No.
So, Lelouch and Boar. How do you spell Lelouch? Can somebody give me a quick...
Lelouch. There you go. Boom. Spelling class in English. All in the same stream.
Lelouch and... Okay, interesting. All right, well, next up picking, we do have the legend Bruto once again. This is Snakeback, so
Wait, I don't pick.
No, Artem?
no, it's Snake's back. It's Snake's back. Artem doesn't.
Snake's back, Artem. You'll get your pick soon, don't worry.
Is picking Joker not good enough, Artem? Right?
We will get more players. So, we will get all the picks right now.
So okay, yeah.
Okay.
So what all the players have so far is everybody. I'm gonna go through all the picked players already. Artem RU has picked Joker. Solicitude has picked Crocobulia. Buff has picked Ivan the Terrible. Deca on your screen has picked Paki Pa. Viking has picked Rudy. Joey Skaggs picked Ariel. Bruto picked Nomo. Viper Venom God picked Lelouch and Boar.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Wisdom X, also known as Joselu. Once again, a Spanish player, because I played a lot of tournaments with Nomo and Joselu. And you know, Spain is one of the countries with most coronavirus infected people, so gotta make a Spanish team for the tournament.
Do you think language is something that you guys are all aiming for as well? People who speak the same language?
And more than language, it's just that we have been playing together for years, Nomo, Joselu, and me. So it's just good synergy overall, and I know we are good players, so I think we can do a good job together.
Alright. That will be Wisdom X taken for Bruto.
So now we have Joey Skaggs. Joey, do you have a pick in mind as to who you'll be picking next? You currently have Ariel on your roster.
Yeah, I had 2 picks in my mind, but one of them was Oscar. But since I had him last time and I want something fresh, I'm not gonna pick him this time.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna go with Electronic.
You're gonna go with Electronic, another highly contested pick, going right over to Joey Skaggs. Interesting. Why? Do you have any other reason for picking Electronic?
I really don't, to be honest.
You just picked him.
Well, Bruto wanted him. That's one of the reasons. But yeah.
Okay.
That's one of them.
No, Joey. You pick my Gandon chick.
That's a thing.
Alright. We'll be moving back to Viking. Viking, what's your second player for your team?
My second pick is Ryuran for the wrong position.
Your second pick is from the wrong.
Ryuran. Yeah.
Rurian, good player. I saw on Twitter how Viking bootcamped with Rurian, you know? Bootcamp. Yeah, bootcamp.
Yeah. So if you're asking for reasons, I've actually met him. I think 1 month ago we did like a small boot camp, just play together for like 2 days, and it was really nice. We have really good mid lane synergy. We have been knowing us for like 2 years, and he has pro experience as well. So that's my pick.
Okay, so yes, does indeed have pro experience. Okay, some of these rosters are starting to line up, and they look pretty decent on paper. Next up we have Deca on your screen. Do you have a pick for your second player?
I do. It's gonna be Oscary.
Oh, you're Oscary.
Yeah, I am gonna be the one picking Oscary. I used to really not like him like back in the day, but lately in the past like 2-3 months, I actually really started to respect and really like him. So definitely somebody I want in my team.
Okay, yeah, I do have experience playing with Oscary as well. Oscary is a very interesting individual. I would definitely want to team up with him again. Interesting choice. Good job. Congratulations.
Right, next up, we have Boff. What is your second player?
My second pick will be Dark Knight 2000.
Dark Knight 2000?
Ooh, I knew it.
So, I don't know too much about Dark Knight. Can you tell me about Dark Knight real quick? Why did you pick him?
He's a very reliable jungler and a really good guy as well, so I'm looking forward to playing with him.
So, okay.
Right, nice.
Okay. Next up is Solicitude. I know he can't necessarily speak.
I will pick Ethan.
You will pick Ethan. Okay. Ethan going right into the hands of Solicitude. Next up.
That will be your second pick. And finally, to end out the second round of picks and to start the third is Artem. What will your 2 picks be?
Yes. Just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah. What will your players be? Pick 2 players on.
Yeah, okay. Like, to be honest,
I want your players.
many good players were taken in this previous rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And Kotki left, yes.
So I'm sorry, I wasn't necessarily able to catch that name.
Kotki.
KOTP. Alright, KOTP picked up. Cop
Yes.
will be picked up.
He is the Guete. The Guete. I love the Guetes so much.
So
Um,
KOTP, and who will be your third pick for your roster?
and his best friend, his girlfriend, is Kyo. I'm Kyo.
And Kyo, okay.
Yes, it's a great duo. So I think we will have synergy, and they will be good teammates, you know. And we will have fun. Like these guys are very funny, like memes, you know, walking memes like Madmoy. You know, Madmoy, he's so funny.
Alright, thank you very much, Artem. And we'll be moving straight back round to solicitudes. What will your third pick of the draft be?
I'm actually thinking, but I think
Tell us your
Actually,
thought process.
Yeah, tell us your thought process. What are you thinking about? Yeah.
I don't know. I want to old school, but like
Yeah.
Deca took it,
Yeah.
so I think I take Ocean.
I'm gonna take
Ooh,
Ocean
Ocean.
from the jungler section.
Yes,
Okay, is there a reason why?
I think he's one of the strongest junglers I know. Joker and him.
Who? What?
Ocean.
No.
Ocean. Okay.
Can I admit, please? The problem for Ocean is his hero pool. He can play only Inara and Triza.
And,
who? Inar and who?
and Reza.
And Triza. Reza.
Okay.
Alright, so you're happy with Ocean going then? Solicitude, Artem? You don't want to?
Yes, I'm happy.
Alright, Bob, what will your third pick be?
As my third pick, I'll pick my boy Binny.
The
Alright,
boy
nice.
Binny.
The
Okay.
synergy coming out.
So, is there a reason as to why you're gonna pick Binny?
I think we've got pretty good synergy. We've played like probably over 1,000 games together, and so we
Over 1,000.
know each other pretty well.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask what roster or like what other players or what team you've played on with them? Because you said something about synergy, right?
Yeah, so like my team, we're playing in another tournament at the moment. So it's like me, Ivan the Terrible, Binny, Dark Knight, Attested Pine, and Lucifer.
Ooh,
So you just
as we
draft the rest of these players? You just drafted in the same team?
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have good synergy with them together.
Okay.
No worries.
Next up, we do have the man, the myth, Deca on your screen. You're getting your third pick here.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this moment for quite a bit. Couldn't pick him earlier, but it's gonna be my boy Deadly Hollow, fellow Italian man. Happy to have him.
Deadly
Yes.
Hollow. Is there a reason other than just him being Italian that you're picking him?
I mean, he's an amazing top laner in my opinion. He has been playing League right now, not really Vainglory, but still incredibly skilled player. Plus, I mean, he's Italian, so yeah.
Okay,
That'll
interesting.
be Deadly Hollow going over. And with Viking now, what will your third pick be for the draft? Oh, he's muted and deafened. Oh no.
Oh no,
We'll have to-
Viking.
Oh, that's bad. But we'll skip Viking just now. We'll head back to him.
we could go.
Oh, it's here. It's here. We'll,
Oh,
we'll
I
have to.
Have to,
Are you here, Viking?
unmute myself. So I am going to pick Solidarity.
Solidarity. Okay.
You almost lost your spot there, Viking.
Yeah, you almost lost your little draft spot there. It's okay.
Yeah, but in time.
Right in the nick of
All
time.
right.
Next up, we have Joey Skaggs for your third pick. Joey, is there anybody that you have in mind? Any picks that were taken away from you, or any tension between these picks you feel?
Yeah, a bit. A few players got taken, but I got to run it back a bit. Get one player that I had last time, and that's my boy Life.
That's the boy
Life.
Life. Is there a reason?
No
I
homo.
won with him last time, and I just love him.
You
If
just
it's not broken, don't fix it, right?
Sure.
So we're moving on now to Bruso. What is your third pick of the draft?
Okay, it's gonna be immersion.
Well, we
Who
had
did he pick?
immersion.
Immersion.
Immersion. Like I've seen her a lot lately in ranked, and she seems to play quite well. So
Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna go for her. No, Artem, I'm not kidding you. Sorry for stealing your picks.
Okay, well, we did have some nice backlash as to why he picked immersion. Is there any surprise? Is there any surprise for that?
She's good.
Yeah,
She's
because
good.
immersion and ocean separated. It's insane.
Ooh, okay, so these two are known as like duo partners or something. Okay, interesting.
I thought he was going for all Spanish. That kind of disappoints me.
Yes,
Ah.
but Lucian's also fit on the Spanish family.
Okay. Well, with the last slithering. Actually, no, this is not the last slithering pick, but Viper Venom God, you get your next two picks here, because it is slithering back all the way through. After your next two picks, I will be listing the players that have already been drafted. I'll go through a rundown of every team, just so that all the players can understand who they can't pick.
Okay, so my next pick is gonna be Oswald and Valio.
Oswald, and I was not able to catch the last one.
Valio.
Valia with a V.
Yep.
Just gonna look at the names. Do you know what role he's put under in the
That will be the bot lane.
He's in bot lane.
Oh, Valio.
He's for
Oh,
you.
okay. He's
He's
for
for you, man.
me.
And
Yikes.
representing you.
Representing me. I'm just gonna put a quick blanks right here. No, I'm kidding. People are gonna think that's actually me. Okay. Well, Viper Venom God has 5 players right now. It's Viper Venom God, Lelouch, Boar, Oswald, and Valio. Bruto currently has Nomo, Wisdom X, and Immersion. Joey Skaggs has Ariel, Electronic, and Life. Viking with Rudy, Ryu, Solidarity. Deca on your screen has Pocky, Oscary, and Deadly Hollow. Boff has Ivan the Terrible, Dark Knight 2 Quadrillion, and Binny. Solicitude has Kroka, Ethan, and Ocean. If these aren't the cleanest names, by the way. Artem RU has Joker, Kotpi, and Kyo, and those are the roster picks for now. So next up
Thanks to
picking.
Bruce.
Yep.
Bro.
Bruce, what is your fourth pick of the?
Yes. My fourth pick is gonna be Combo Man 2000.
Combo Man. So Combo Man's been pretty rising up, somewhat in the EU scene. Why did you choose pick Combo Man?
I've seen that he has 2 accounts in BGOL, and I've got to play with him, and he actually seems a good jungler. And we needed a jungler for now, because I'm gonna be playing mid lane, most likely. So, yeah, I'll go for him.
Okay.
Nice.
Interesting. Next up,
Now-
Joey.
I'm confused.
What'd you say?
Joey.
I'm confused.
Oh, okay. For my last pick, I would like to take Nomad, but he's sadly not playing.
Ooh.
And so for my support, I'll go for a player that my mid laner Electronic has already played with, and that's Keys.
Keys. Okay, a tear in my eye after naming Nomad. Will be missed. No, he doesn't have Corona. He just can't play the game. The next player is Keys. Interesting. Very, very good lineup so far. I do have to say so. Is there a reason other than just synergy as to why you picked Keys?
No, not really, actually. I think the synergy is the most important part with the mid lane and the roamer.
Okay.
Alright, and that will be Keys getting picked up for Joey's fourth pick. For the fourth pick, yourself, Viking, what will it be?
I'm gonna pick 11.
11.
11 will be the fourth pick for Viking.
Viking. I'm just gonna put 2 numbers right here. 1 and 1. Here we go. Viking picked 11. Is there a reason as to why you picked 11? I'm not quite versed on who this player is necessarily.
I think 11. Well, I think he's a pretty bad player, and he needs to learn how to play in the team. So
Oh, wow.
this tournament is a perfect option to show such an undisciplined player like him how to play.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was definitely
The
not
flame coming
expecting. I was not expecting.
fire.
Yeah. So 11 goes over to Viking. Next up, we have Deka on your screen. Currently has Pocky, Oscar, and Deadly Hollow. Is there another pick you have on your mind to complete a 5-man roster?
Yes, I've talked to my boy Deadly, and I think in the end we're gonna go for Leaf, who is also an Italian player. He is in the mid lane position, but he formerly was a very good support. So I think he's gonna move to the support role and be a very strong duo partner in the lane.
Okay.
Support's so strong in this competition, right? And looking at the support list, we've only got Oswald, Lucifer, Lone Wolf, and Madmo left. So if you haven't got a support, guys, you better start thinking about that. But we will be moving on to Solicitude. What will be your fourth pick of the draft?
I will pick Brittle Bones
Or Boff,
for the
sorry.
last pick.
Boff, sorry. My
okay.
apologies. Boff will be your. What will you pick?
Imagine how he picks it.
I know. Imagine he picks it.
Imagine he
Brittle
probably
Bones
will.
seems like a very good pick, so maybe I could go for him. But instead, I'll go for Lucifer.
For
No worries,
Lucifer.
right. Lucifer will be the pick.
Is there a reason?
Well, he's also in my team, and we need a top laner. We'll go for him.
Oh yeah, okay. Lucifer going over to Buff. Solicitude, we just heard your pick, but once again, just to correct, you are gonna continue with the Brittle Bones pick here?
Yes.
Is there a reason?
Yes. All teammate and good shot caller. Good at shot calling, so that's why.
Brittle Bones. I can't spell, apparently. My keyboard is spazzing.
No worries, I'll get it right this time. And I'm pretty sure it's awesome. You will be the next 2 picks. What are your
Do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Good or bad? Like someone telling my mic is bad.
We hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, a little bit more louder than clear, but loud and clear, definitely.
Okay, I will put it on table. So
Let's put
guys,
that on the table. We need to know who your 2 picks are. Who are your 2 picks?
2 picks. 2 picks.
2 picks.
2. Oh my god, bro. Was Suki picked?
Was Suki picked? No, he was not picked yet.
Oh my god, we go for Suki. He's best in NATO player. Oh my god. Thank you, captain. Free draft. Easy club. We win.
Okay, so they got Suki. Absolutely.
Yes, Suki. And go one more, yeah?
Yes, you have one more pick.
Yeah, one more.
Okay. Wait, can I have time? One minute, okay? 1 minute, please.
You have time. You can look at the picks. You can look at the players.
Let us know like who you're thinking of. Like who are you thinking of right now?
What is your thought process? Speak it out loud.
There is not that many players who is good, who is. I mean, everyone here in list is better than me. I'm so bad at mechanically. Like I'm one of the worst supports. Like really, but still, I need a good team. I need like good team who can carry me, guys. And I'm thinking about Dark Senpai or Vahet, Vax.
So you're gonna go for Vax or you're gonna go for Dark Senpai?
No. Yeah. Wait. Wait. No.
All right, you have 1 more minute on the clock.
Okay. We talk with Joker.
Alright.
And
Who are you picking?
Wait, no. Wait.
You already have Joker. Joker was your first pick.
You got-
No. I mean, we talking with him.
Oh, okay. You're talking with Joker.
So real quick, the rest of you captains, what are
Okay,
you guys
we decided to
thinking?
pick Vax. We
Oh,
decided to pick
Vax.
Vax.
We'll go with Vax.
Vax.
He goes super, but yes, Vax gonna be sub.
Okay.
So Vax will be your first substitute of
Just
the
kidding.
tournament. And real quick, guys, now that you've got your rosters together, what are you guys kind of looking for as captains for your subs?
I have one question. Are we gonna pick 1 or 2 subs?
Two subs. Two
2
subs.
subs. Okay.
Do we have to pick 2?
I would suggest you. You pick one, at least one sub, but
Yeah,
pick two.
I'll pick.
Yeah. So
I'm looking for someone that can
Yeah.
replace Joselu because I wanna bench him. Like God bench him.
good choice. Good choice.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're gonna head to Solicitude. Solicitude, are you here for your first substitute?
Yes, I am.
Okay. First of all, what are you kind of thinking right now for your substitute? We're looking at your team. You got Crocoboulier, Ethan, Ocean, Brittlebones.
I think I
Who
will
are you
pick
kinda
only
looking-
one sub, so it will be the Kamui the Kami. If I have to choose,
Okay.
if he's not chosen.
Yeah, he's free.
Okay, so it will be
Okay.
for me.
So Kamui for solicitude. Okay. So who's next? We have a buff next. Currently with a roster of Ivan the Terrible, Dark Knight 2000, Binny, and Lucifer. Buff. Is there somebody else that you're looking for to complete your sub collection or sub position here?
I'm gonna go for Toxic Noob here.
For
I
Toxic.
think it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Sorry, Jerry.
Right, so why did you pick Toxic Noob? It sounds like Joey wanted him.
Well, I think he's definitely the best player left out of the remaining. Well, not definitely the best player, but one of the best mechanically skilled players out of the rest. So I went for him.
All right.
Okay, so Ivan the Terrible, The Dark Knight 2000, Binny, Lucifer, Toxic Noob, and Boff is the current team for this captain. Next up is Deca on your screen.
I think I'm gonna go with the Magnus God Miguel map.
Miguel
Miguel.
Y map. Okay.
Miguel Y map. Yes,
I
my
think
boy.
Bruto's going to have something to say about that.
You know, guys?
Across the-
Spanish can talk. Wait, Italian, no Spanish. So they can talk Italian. Wait, no.
What?
Wait, is Italian is Spanish like it's similar? Yeah, Italian.
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah, it's similar.
It's a little bit
Similar. Similar language.
Oh, so you have the Italian team,
No, you.
but you need big luck, you know.
Big luck. Yes,
Big laugh.
definitely.
Big laugh. Anyways, we'll be going to the first substitute, which is Viking. What is your first substitute for your team?
I'm going to pick. Wait, is he even in there? Let me look at the list. Yeah, Silver Skull 69.
Silver Skull 69 will be your substitute. There we go. So thank you for that. Moving
So
on.
Viking substitute is
Silver Skull 69, yeah.
Silver Skull.
Yep.
Do you know what position he's under?
I can tell you.
He's in jungle. He's in jungle. Under jungle.
Jungle. Should be in jungle.
He's in jungle. Okay, Silver Skull 69. Okay. Great name, by the way. Silver Skull.
Alright, Joey Skaggs, your first substitute.
Well,
will it be?
it's gonna be my dear friend Levanta.
Levant going
He was
the
picked,
first
no?
substitute.
Wait, did he?
No, I don't think Levante.
No,
was
no, no,
picked.
no.
Levante
He
was
wasn't.
not
He
picked.
wasn't.
Really? Levante did he's so good. Oh my fucking god.
No, Levant is open, and that will be you, Joey Skaggs, for your first substitute. How are you feeling about your team right now?
I'm feeling great. I get everything that I wanted. I got some new players, some new faces that I haven't played with in a while. I haven't even been on a team with, so I'm just excited.
Do you think it's a team that can win again?
Sure, of course.
Of course, Joey. If Joey's on the team, Joey can win again, regardless. Nah, I feel pretty confident about this roster. Every roster so far looks pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of satisfied with the way this draft is turning out. What do you think, Highland?
Yeah. I'm pretty excited. But what do you guys think? The captains, Decker, for example. What are you kind of thinking about the people left open?
I don't know. Like the problem right now is that I don't really play with most of the people that are left, and so it's kind of hard to actually decide which ones might be the best fitting for the team, for the roster. I have a couple of ideas in mind, so I think I'm gonna go for one more substitute when it's my turn. But it's kind of hard. Again, I picked the people that I wanted, the people that I felt most comfortable playing with. So right now it's kind of more of a, not sure of whether it's gonna work or not. But
we'll have to see. We'll have to see.
We will have to see until it snakes back around to your side. Bruto.
I have to ask one question.
Yeah.
Is Amkio picked?
Yes.
Yes.
Amkio is picked. Yeah.
Ambor?
Yes.
And Bor was picked as well. They're not on the same team. Yeah, they're not on the same team.
I'm gonna need 1 minute then.
Well, real quick, while we have a minute, we are going to go over the remaining players left to draft.
Yes.
And that will be Jisen,
Okay.
Flawless Raven, Lone Wolf, Lychee 10 on the top lane. And in the mid lane, we have still Dark Senpai Lyrics. Oh, actually, I do believe Dark Senpai. Is Dark Senpai still taken? Dark Senpai still open?
No, he's
yeah, he's open. He's open.
Can I tell your team?
Wow. Dark Senpai. Who's not expecting that? Lyrics
Yes.
on the mid lane. And also
Can I tell your team?
and in
What?
Can I tell your team, Bruto?
join
Yes.
four teams of 10 v10. Alright, well, in the support item, we also have Oswald and Lone Wolf and Madmo. In the jungle, we still have Waja 3000, Kilchin, and Red Valoroso. And in the bot lane, we have Yatuan, Manchmal, and Iron as well as Mojo4456. Those are the players still left to be picked.
If I was anybody, I would definitely pick Mojo4456. Just imagine that Discord call, calling out for Mojo. I would love it. Yeah, so
Bruto.
Bruto.
Can I have one question? Can you repeat the players again who are still left? Because I have a bad overview right now.
Oh man, we'll pick them once. We'll go over them again once.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I can
pick.
one more question. Is Dark Senpai picked?
No.
No.
Dark Senpai isn't picked. That surprised me as well.
Yeah.
That you guys haven't picked Dark Senpai up.
Is it like
And what about
No,
I am
he's open.
Okay.
What about I am Groot?
I am Groot is not picked.
It's not picked either.
Is I am Groot open?
Yes, he's open. So is Dark
Don't
Senpai.
don't pick good, please. I want him.
So Bruto,
I want
who's
my
your
boy
pick?
Groot.
You should have picked him then. I'm sorry, Deca.
Yikes.
I'm Groot.
I am Groot going over to Bruto's team, Bruto's side.
Yes.
Looks like a really strong roster coming out from Bruto here. So you have on Bruto's team No Soy No Mo, Wisdom X or Joselu, Immersion, Comboman 2000, and I Am Groot on the substitute side. Where you've even got a strong substitute as well. But
An immersion, no?
Yes, and
and Immersion, yep, and Immersion. And Viper Venom God, it is your turn to pick your final two substitutes to round off your
Okay,
team.
so my last substitutes are gonna be Ethan and Waha 3000.
Ethan was already picked.
No.
Really?
No.
Yeah,
He said
Ethan was-
Ethan, not Ethan.
Wait, who?
Oh,
So
Ethan.
Ethan.
V10. Do you know what?
Top
role
lane,
he was
top
playing?
lane.
Top
He's in
lane.
top lane. VIICEN.
Vicen.
Oh, okay.
Vicen. And who is your second pick?
Yeah, your second pick, your last pick for.
Mine's or Lovell?
And Waha 3000.
Wow, 3,000.
Wow.
There we go.
It's Spanish team, guys. Be careful. Bruto, you better be ready.
3,000.
Yes, we are gonna spread coronavirus.
All right. So
All right.
Oh,
Now-
me? Guys?
No, me, Artem.
you have Bruto. Would you like a second substitute?
Yes, and I'm gonna go for a good player that I was leaving for the last pick because I didn't think he would be picked, and it's Blade 427.
Oh,
Blade
Nice friend.
427.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
The 247 going to be picked up, and that will round out your roster, Bruto.
For Bruto. So currently we have two rosters that are already set in stone. We have Viper Venom Gods with Lelouch, Boar, Oswald, Valio, Vicen, and Waja 3000. Pretty strong lineup. And then next we have Bruto with Nomo, Wisdom X, Immersion, Combo Man 2000, Groot, and Blade 27. Next up we have Joey Skaggs looking for his last sub. Do you have anybody in mind, Joey?
Yes, I'm gonna pick Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf.
Lone Wolf going over to the substitute, and that will round out your roster, Joey. How are you feeling about having Lone Wolf on your team as that support role?
I feel good. He's a great sub. He's a very nice guy, and I got to take something from Buff. So
There you go. Before Buff can get it. So that will be your roster, Joey, with Oriel, Electronic, Life, Keys, Levant, and Lone Wolf. Viking, who is your final substitute for the competition?
Wait, give me like 1 minute. Then
1 minute on the clock.
Who are you thinking of, Viking?
okay, so apparently I'm missing a bot laner.
That's pretty important.
Your current roster
just-
is Rudy, Rio, Solidarity, 11, and Silver Skull.
So I have picked 5 utility players.
Manchmal is very good.
So my last thought is like, is it worth picking a bot laner, or should I just complete the whole thing and pick another German utility player?
Manchmal.
Yo, he's bot lane, and I'm gonna pick Manchmal.
Munchmal. Somebody spell this for me. I don't.
MANCH.
CH.
MANCH.
Alright, he's staying as Manch. We're chilling.
Manch.
Manch, bro. We're chilling.
Pick your Manch round out your teams. So that will be Vikings team with Rudy, Ryu, Solidarity, 11, Silver Skull, 69, and Manchmal. But Decker, who will be your 7th final player on your team?
It's gonna be Mojo4456.
Mojo going for
Yeah.
the man. Okay. Is there a reason as to why you're picking Mojo, or did I influence you into picking Mojo?
No, actually, Bruce, Mojo, and I used to play a lot together. He was a Kane one trick. He got Digigold just by playing Kane. He was an amazing Kane. Then he took a break, and now he's back, so I'm definitely willing to have him on my team.
Okay, we have the man Mojo picked for Deca on your screen. Roster is Paki, Oscary, Deathly Hollow, Leaf, Miguel Y, and Mojo on top of Deca on your screen for his roster. Next up, we have Buff. Buff, do you have a last and final slot for your team?
Has Dark Senpai been picked?
No.
Still open.
Still open.
I'll pick Dark Senpai then.
Dark Senpai.
Dark
Is there a
Senpai
reason?
will go over.
Well, we need a few more laners, and I think he's definitely the best mechanic skilled player left.
So why do you think that there's been a reason, Boff, why people have avoided someone like Dark Senpai?
No, I've been very surprised that no one's picked him, to be honest.
All right. Well, that will be your roster rounded out, and that will be with Ivan the Terrible, Dark Knight 2000, Vinny, Lucifer, Toxic Noob, and Dark Senpai. But we'll be moving on to our second last team captain here, and it will be Solicitude, who will be your 7th member to round us out.
I don't really know what to pick.
Brain rot.
Everyone is picked actually,
Pick me.
so I think it will be enough 6 for us. Don't really need 7.
Enough
Well,
6. You don't need. I think you should just pick a 7th player.
Sorry, 1v5.
I
Sure.
think pick a 7th player, Solly, just in case.
You
Let's
can
do
pick for
7
me
all round
actually.
upwards.
I don't mind. Pick
Big
for me.
Madmo, Big Madmo, dude. Like,
Oh
Wait, who
wait,
shall we-
Madmo. Okay,
Madmo?
the best. Okay, I'm picking Madmo.
Mad.
He's my-
Mo.
The
Mad.
man.
He's mad.
Yes,
No,
he's
go
mad.
over.
Alright,
You know, no mad.
He's our
It's Madmo.
winning condition.
alright, lastly.
But not leastly,
Awesome, what will be your 7th pick?
I pick Leon!
I don't think Leon is in this tourney.
He joined right now.
Oh, he joined right now. Okay. We're putting Leon in for last pick.
Just kidding.
Yeah, psych, guys. Leon was actually in the roster list the whole time.
Yep.
You just all missed him.
So I wanted to pick Mojo, to be honest, but Deca ruined my plan.
Okay. So who
And right
who are you
now?
thinking of now?
I need some to think, like, where is some players left, like we're good, like we're decent.
Well,
I mean-
we've got Flawless Raven, Lychee, Lyrics open, the Chosen One still there. We've got Oswald still open.
Oh, Oswald open?
Yeah.
Wait, is
Wait,
Oswald
Oswald is
actually
open?
open?
No.
Oh no,
No, it's
Oswald
not.
isn't open. I must have missed him. I was gonna say.
Don't pick Oswald, what?
No,
Oswald.
Oswald was already picked.
Wait, Oswald open? What the
No,
fuck?
no,
No,
Viper.
no,
no.
Valor, so
I have
yeah,
Oslo.
two
I
rounds.
have Oslo.
Yeah, Viper Venom.
Ah, okay.
I'm stealing your players, Viper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lich 10 open. Hi.
Navilo, you so bad. Give me per. I get red Valoroso, okay, guys. Red Valoroso. Red Valoroso.
Red Valoroso will
Red
be your flank.
Valoroso. Okay.
Wait,
One
Can I say
red
something?
Valoroso, please.
can I say something?
Yeah, what's up, Jimmy?
Yes.
Is Oswald not picked?
He is.
No, he is.
Oswald is picked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We did it. I'm joking.
we up for it all. And of course, yeah, I think we have to have a bit of condolences to the players that didn't get picked, though, unfortunately. Flawless Raven, Lychee, also Lyrics in the mid lane and the Chosen One. All the supports ended up getting picked, I think, with the help of Viking. We got
With the
Keljin
help
in the
of
jungle.
Viking.
And Yatuan, the final player in the bot lane, not picked, unfortunately. So those 5 players, commiserations to you, but hopefully we'll see you in a competition soon in Europe. But what do you guys think? We're going to go all the way back, I think, and we'll go backwards from Lavilo to yourself, Artem. So Lavilo, what are you kind of thinking about your team? What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I think I'm quite happy about my team. I have like really good top laner and bot laner, as well as jungler, like in our one trick, as known in the past. And I think we can really do a good job. I just need to keep calm Oswald, and that's it.
All right, thank you. And Bruto, what are you kind of thinking of your team?
I'm actually quite happy with my team. I only would have liked to get Electronic on it, and the rest of it is kind of what I expected.
Are you happy with the fact that you've managed to pick three members from the WSG Spanish team?
Yes, I'm quite happy. Like, I play with them almost daily, and we have a good friendship, and they are good players. So, pretty happy to have them. And Blade is Italian, but I also play a lot with him, and we have some good synergy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, Joey.
Joey Skaggs. What
Yeah.
do you got? What do you think? What are your thoughts? What's on your mind? What's running rampant through your own brain right now? What are you thinking about?
I'm just happy. I got some old players that have already been in the team before, and I've got some fresh air, to lighten the breeze.
Are you confident? Do you think you could repeat the same victory like you did?
I think it'll be harder than last time, but I think I can.
Why? Wait, harder
You
as
won.
in why? Like harder because the players you have are
Because
worse,
some of these
or?
players I have never been in a team with.
Oh,
Two of
okay.
them. And
Some-
before with that, I already knew all
Whoever's
the
riding their
players.
bike.
Because you have to beat the Spanish squad. That's why.
Oh yeah, they gotta beat the Spanish squad. All right.
The Spanish squad.
Mm.
So it will be WSG Spain versus Joey Skaggs' country.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Viking. How are you liking your support lineup here?
My support lineup?
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty confident. I'm going for synergy as a win condition, I don't want to leak any of my team tactics.
Ooh, team tactics already.
And how and our strategies, how we're going to this with this lineup and the different skills we have.
And how are you feeling about having 5 Crucibles on your team?
Yeah, I mean, as well as with 4 Crucibles, that's not too bad, right?
Well, there you go.
All right, at least Vikings team has fingers. We're sure on that. Next up, Deca on your screen. How do you feel about your roster of yourself, Pocky, Oscary, Deadly Hollow, Leaf, Miguel Wymap, and Mojo Jojo?
I'm very, very happy. I think we're gonna have a nice synergy. I have great players mechanically in my team. I'm super, super happy about the individual skill of each of my players. Yeah, I'm just very, very happy.
Very happy. Do you have any idea of where you're gonna put these players, like as far as roles go and anything, or not yet?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Packy's gonna be in the jungle. Deadly's gonna be in the top lane. Leaf hopefully support. Oscar and I are gonna go between mid and bot. I would say Miguel same thing, and Mojo bot. Like I already have my game plan.
Your game plan. Okay, interesting. Hopefully, good luck to you. Hopefully, it pans out great.
Thank you.
Both. Next up, we got yourself, Ivan the Terrible, Dark Knight, Binny, Lucifer, Toxic Noob, and Dark Senpai. How do you feel about your current roster?
I'm really happy with my roster. I think we've got really great synergy, and I think we've got a very good chance of winning.
Very good chance of winning. Next up, Solicitude with Crocabulia, Ethan, Ocean, Brittle Bones, Kamui, and Madmo. What are your thoughts on your own team?
I got the Madman. It's Freeman.
Is that all you have to say about your team?
Do you think you can take down Joey Skaggs?
Easily.
Easily.
You heard that, Joey.
Have you seen ever Madmo in mid lane? No. But trust me, he will clap
Madmo's
Electronic.
He's gonna clap Alex. No way. I don't know why I picked
Bro,
before
he's
Alex.
Celeste. Like, never miss.
Wait, that's true.
Any
We
ability.
always banned in MPL. We banned Celeste against Electronic, and I don't know that worked out really well. I think they had to substitute him
Madmo
out.
can play Celeste and Samuel, so not a big deal.
Yeah, interesting.
Right. Well, Artem, we've come to you. What is your team all about? What are your thoughts?
Yo,
on it?
guys. So, like, when I said I want to pick Leon DM me, and he said he can play, but it will be unfair. I can't agree with Leon. It would be unfair if Leon would play for one team, So, that's why I don't pick Leon. But if he will play, I will pick him. Like, can I still pick Leon?
No, I'm afraid Leon's gonna watch from the spectators.
Okay, so I think our team is gonna have some troubles because it's all about guys. When you put 5 good players in one team, you need synergy and team play. Like this game is all about team play. You need very good team play. So we will start scaling from today, and we will try our best to win this tournament.
Do you think?
Guys,
Okay.
yeah,
Do you think your team has the capability to win this tournament, or?
Yes, we have best support, we have best jungler, we have best bot laner, we have best mid laner, we have best top laner.
Okay,
So,
everything is the best for Artem RU. Every team seems fairly confident with what they
No
have.
chance. Bro, no chance,
Because
you know?
he has Joker. He has Joker, of course. He has the best
Can-
top laner,
guys,
bot laner,
guys,
mid
can I
laner
say,
in
please?
Joker.
They are looking for Scream. They're looking for Scream right now. Who can Scream? Teams, DM me.
In 2 days or tomorrow, Artem. Not today.
So right now, today. They need to Scream
No,
right
no,
now.
no.
Anyone, please DM me, guys. Who wants to Scream right now?
All right. Now, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to at least bring back something from before. Now that we have all of these rosters set up, I'm gonna go ahead and ask the captains: is there any team that you guys are particularly afraid of? I'm gonna start with Artem. We're gonna go down the order again from captains. So Viking, Artem, Solicitude, Deka, Boff, Joey Skaggs, Bruto, and Viper in that order. Viking, is there any team right now that you feel is a like worthy rival, I guess? Like, are you looking at anybody and you're like, wow, that roster's like super scary, or I'm kind of more scared of this roster than that one? How would you place your bets on this?
Well, I guess there are a few pretty good rosters. I like the roster of Deka and Joey, for example. Solicitude's roster is be right as well. The roster of Artem, yeah, I think that's like the that's like the worst roster in the game. I think Artem is definitely gonna come last, and I think he's going to lose all games.
Rival.
So I think Artem is definitely the one I don't have to be scared of.
Okay.
Rival.
Artem, what do you have to say about that? What do you think personally?
He said what my team is bad, or what?
He said your
Pretty
team
much,
is
yes.
dead last, pretty much, yeah. So
Yes, we are best team right now in Ultimate. I don't feel like any opponents. Like,
So, what are
Lavilo is easy team. I think, can I say predictions now? Lavilo last place. Like,
what do you feel is like what are your thoughts on the other teams, not just your own team? Because we know that you think your team is the best. What do you think about the other teams now?
like, all teams decent because, yeah, all teams decent.
Is that
Because, I mean, we will try hard, like, no chill.
Yeah, that's a problem.
10 hours per
Artem
day
has to
practice.
try hard to win.
all right?
We don't
Now,
have to.
Solicitude. I'm gonna go ahead and pass the ball over to Solicitude. Solicitude, do you have any words, any rosters that you feel are somewhat intimidating, etc.? As far as the rivalry goes, you said Joey Skaggs is pretty.
I think Joy's team, I mean all teams decent and strong. So I don't really know.
DM me for Scream, guys. I need Scream.
Shut the fuck up.
After you've had your
So we have Deka now next up. Wrap it up. Any words, not necessarily about rivalry, just thoughts in general about this tournament, anything?
Honestly, like in general, I really enjoy the idea of having a tournament about the community. That's for sure. And yeah, I really like the players that are playing. Every single one, either it be captains or just players. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be refreshing, like something to play the game. Not only just to be rank 1, rank 2 in the leaderboards, which really nobody cares about. It's more of something, reason to play the game.
Right, and that's the most important part about these competitions. And we're going to move over to Boff. What is your most feared team?
Yeah, Boff. If you
Oh,
had
Boff has disappeared. We'll have to skip Boff. But we still got Joey Skaggs here. Joey Skaggs, what is your most feared team? Don't leave me hanging, please.
Come again? What did you say?
What is the team that scares you the most right now?
Well, I think the one that scares me the most is Solicitude's team, just because I've had like some sort of a rivalry with him for well, not a real rivalry, but we've just played against each other a lot. We've been on a team together. I think I respect him very much as a player, but of course I find everyone really really scary to play against.
Do you feel your team is somewhat scary to play against? I mean, look at your team and look at everybody else's team. What do you think?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I hope so.
You hope so. Okay. Well, that's all that matters. As long as you think so, then that's fine. Bruto, up next. What do you think about other teams? About your team in general? Any words about the tournament? Just last closure, I guess.
Okay. I think it's gonna be a good tournament. Like, definitely has a lot of level, like in terms of players. And When not counting my team, I think the ones that look the best, after all, are Artem's team and Joyskak's team.
You met?
And, but I like my roster, how it went. As I said, I just would change like maybe someone for electronic, and I would see it as a perfect roster for me.
And you're not going to lose to Joey in the semi-final. Beat Joey this time. You've got a roster that can beat him.
I think we can beat them. I don't know. Depends on how much we practice.
All right. Well, it all will be about practicing the team synergy. But Boff, you're here finally. Tell us, Boff, a wee bit about your most feared team, if you can. Boff's still silent.
Hello, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Yeah.
What did you say?
What is your most feared team, Boff?
Well, I think it's got to be Lavilo. Just the synergy on that team with Oswald and Lavilo together, and
Bro, it's the last place in Oswald.
And Bor as well. It's just going to be insane. So I'm really worried about them. But other than that, no one scares me.
All right, well, thank you for that. And with that will be the end of tonight's stream.
Wait, did we skip Lavilo?
Yes, we did.
Lavilo is disappeared. I don't know where he's gone now. So
he was cyberbullet by me. Sorry.
I think he's disappeared, but unfortunately, that will be why we're closing. Unfortunately, get Lavilo. He's done a runner, but that, as I say, will be the end of the Vainglory Draft Series 2, the draft day on this competition. And of course, you guys can watch us on Monday, the 30th of March, where we'll be going ahead with our first 2 games of the.
My team play, guys. 7 p.m. Come to watch. Come to watch, guys.
You've got Arsenal there. You've got Arsenal, guys. That's what you.
Thank you all for stopping by and watching this draft series. Please make sure to follow the channel. It helps support. Also, you can turn on post notifications so that you know whenever we go live. Just a friendly reminder, Artem is looking for scrims, so if you guys have scrims to set up, message him, DM him. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. We had a wonderful stream. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, bro.